Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Muddy River Mornings, brought to you by Hess Auto. Bob, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm a little froggy today, so I'm going to talk as long as I can, and then let Emma just basically take over the show. How's that?
That sounds fine.
That's the plan anyway, in her all-about Eve moment and all that, so... No, so yeah, I've been a little under the weather this week, but it's been a very busy news week. I want to thank the team for picking up my slack while I've been a little under the weather, and bear with my gravelly voice here for just a few minutes. So, big news yesterday, though. We had the young woman whose body was who'd been missing following her husband's police shootout in late December. That body was found.
I don't think that was the outcome anyone was hoping for,
No, not
obviously.
at all. Not at all.
But we do have a press release here from the Department of Police, City of Quincy. I'll go ahead and start reading that so everyone can kind of know a little bit more about what happened. The Quincy Police Department would first like to express our condolences to the family of Brittany Hoffman. Hoffman's body was recovered yesterday just before 4 p.m. on CR 439 in Marion County, as released by the Marion County Sheriff's Office. On Wednesday, a large-scale multi-agency search was conducted near this area based on information obtained by countless search warrants and hours of data analysis by detectives from St. Charles, Missouri, City Police, and the Quincy Police Detectives. After seeing searchers in the area, a nearby landowner checked their property and discovered the body of Ms. Hoffman and notified the Sheriff's Office. We would like to thank the two individuals that came forward, which included a member of the suspect's family that began this investigation. They shared information that the suspect shared with them, including what he had already done to Ms. Hoffman and his intent to kill as many law enforcement officers as possible. He made clear his intention was to be killed by law enforcement to avoid going back to prison, but not before killing as many officers as possible before that would happen.
Yeah, it was, again, a very tragic situation last month, and, we just wanted to give you the update as Quincy Police were good enough to give us some more details on this whole situation. So we'll hopefully have we got a lot better things to talk about this morning, but that was very pressing and very important to talk about first thing this morning. So, but we have a lot of other stuff in the show today.
Yeah, we do. There was actually a lot of news this week, like you said in the beginning. The Rod House sentencing. I know everyone followed that case a couple of months ago, even now when we were, David Adam was covering it, and the man will never get out of prison.
And he shouldn't.
No, I think that's what this outcome everyone was hoping for.
Yeah, it was, that was a horrible, horrible case. The details were very graphic, and, it was one of those where we had to warn people ahead of time, hey, if you're going to read this, be prepared because it's very disturbing. So, and again, we want to try to let people know, when that sort of stuff is upon us. So.
QPS School Board, Quincy School Board met this week on Wednesday and approved a plethora of items, including a new GPS system for the buses that will have front and rear cameras to kind of protect bus drivers and students, and of course the food bids and all of that good stuff.
He also had a parent who expressed her concerns about her child, and who she says has special needs, and the child's treatment. And again, it was kind of a sad story, but we hope that that situation gets resolved as well. So.
And City Council has officially made their recommendation of Contour Airlines that'll start by going to Chicago and maybe to Nashville. I think that's the plan.
There was, when it came out, there was a lot of public outcry, hey, if you're not going to give us St. Louis, give us Nashville. We don't just want Chicago only as an option. So it looks like that's something that could come to fruition as well as we get closer to make yet another airline switch here in Quincy.
I think people have something against O'Hare.
It's just big. It's really, really big.
It is big. People are used to the St. Louis airport around here. I could get around the St. Louis airport without any help, just because I've been so many times.
Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, those airports are just, LAX, massive.
Yeah, Atlanta's
I try to avoid them at all costs.
Well, now you can go to Nashville.
Yeah, right?
So.
Oh, the Nashville airport's really blown up as well, from what I understand. So.
Yeah. Coming up, we'll hear from our friends at Hess Auto, and we'll also have Medical Minute.
Since 1985, Hess Auto Agency has been your trusted source for pre-owned vehicles in the tri-state area. Families have experienced the Hess difference for generations and know they'll get the best vehicle buying experience in our region. With an ever-changing inventory, you'll find the right car at the right price. So when you want the best, don't guess. Choose Hess. Hess Auto Agency, 1124 North 24th in Quincy.
Hi, I'm Glenn Swick, Designated Managing Broker at Swick Realty, and if you're selling your home, the appraisal process is a key step you need to understand. Let me walk you through the basics so we know what to expect. First, what is an appraisal? It's a professional evaluation of your home's market value conducted by a licensed appraiser. This step ensures the buyer and lender are confident in the home's worth. During the appraiser looks at your home's size, condition, location, and recent sales of similar homes in your area. Every detail, from square footage to upgrades, can impact the value. After the inspection, they'll provide a detailed report with your home's estimated value. If the appraisal comes in at or above the sale price, you're all set. If not, there may be room to negotiate with the purchaser to seal the deal for closing. Remember, the appraisal is an important checkpoint in the selling process. Preparing your home and addressing any maintenance issues beforehand can make a big difference. If you have questions about appraisals or preparing your home for sale, let's connect. I'm here to guide you every step of the way.
My name is Meredith Humphrey, and I am a weight loss success story. I lost more than 100 pounds with the help of the Blessing Bariatric Institute and its medically managed weight loss program. You hear a lot of stories now about new drugs helping people lose weight. Medicine can help with weight loss. It helped me. But medicine is only part of the answer. Lasting success comes by working with medical professionals skilled and experienced in the science of weight loss and who have a passion for supporting those of us on this life-changing journey. You find these people at the nationally accredited Blessing Bariatric Institute. The team includes doctors, nurse practitioners, dietitians, and counselors focused on your success. Whether you think you may need weight loss surgery or can reach your goal with medication, the Blessing Bariatric Institute team can help. They changed my life. They can change yours too.
Women are exceptional. In the workplace, in the home, in the community, we fill so many roles vital not only to our success, but also the success of those around us. We deserve health care that is as exceptional as we are. Blessing Health meets the varied needs of every woman, from OB/GYN care and breast health to pediatrics for those of us who have little ones in our life. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way.
Welcome back, and we're going to hear from Brent Clare and Nathan Jones about the weather, and I blame the weather for my frogginess, the change.
I blame you for my frogginess.
No. I was gone like 2.5 days, and I'm on the upswing. I've got all my drugs in me, and this is the closest we've been sitting like all week. So
I think that a lot of people are getting sick right now. And when I went into the school board meeting on Wednesday, there was no snow. And when I departed from school board, there was like an inch of snow on my car.
Yeah.
So the weather has been giving it to us lately, giving us snow. So.
What do they call the person who's like the first person to get the disease? I forget that term they used in COVID.
Like patient zero
A,
or
patient
something?
zero, yeah. I am not patient zero. I'm going to stress that right now. So here's Nathaniel Jones and Brent Clare with How's the Weather Up There from Farm and Home Supply.
So why can't you ever trust a big change in the weather?
Why can't you ever trust a big change?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it's just a front. Meteorological joke there. I'm soundologist Nathaniel Jones. This is meteorologist Brent Clare. New Year's resolution. This is How's the Weather Up There. We got your weekend forecast as well as the daily impacts to your life. So Brent, is super cold right now, but
Yeah.
I believe we might be on the upward track.
Yes, a few more days of maybe some chilly air, and the next week looks like we're going to be pretty above normal. We got to get through today and tonight. We'll be closer to zero again tonight, but the winds will be a little light, so not nearly as bad as it was. Everyone was asking about last Tuesday. It's like, well, when we get to negative 20 below on wind chills, that's when the hammer drops for schools. So we're slowly seeing that little tendency come in. So, but then tomorrow another slight chilly day, and then we'll be back in the 40s on Saturday. Another cold front comes through Saturday night. We'll cool down a little bit for Sunday, and then the rest of the week we're going to be in the 40s, mid 40s. I mean, it's crazy. Obviously it's nice. It's warmer weather is nice. Freezing. I get it. But when you have mud, that's when it's just you're just walking around and just squish. It's just like that's where I draw the line. Farmers always tell me they'd rather have ice or they'd rather have snow than mud, not ice.
Right.
No one wants ice.
Yeah.
They'd rather have snow than mud. So anyway, So we'll moderate into next week. And then we're watching the end of the month or around Groundhog's Day. Possibility. The models came in and then they took them right out again, but they come back again. So we're going to have to watch that one very carefully. It's not going to be Snowmageddon. Don't give me. Well, at least I can't tell right now. But nonetheless, we're still. I keep on saying this. That February is going to be a very active month. So we'll see what happens. But so far the models have just been quiet. Again, we're going to go into the 40s next week. So kind of not unheard of, but just like, I didn't think this was going to happen this year. I thought we were going to stay on the cooler side of the temperatures, but you never know. Things change just like that. So
as far as within the next week to 10 days, though, from precipitation standpoint, very minimal. Might have a spot up snow shower like we might have had last night, but
yeah, that was unique. And again, it was just a cold front coming through. When it does that. A little flurry there, but from here on out, no, I think we should be dry till at least next Wednesday. So. Not bad forecast. So for the end of January.
And I think Farmer's Almanac agrees with you. Like February is supposed to be cold and going to be snowy, supposedly. Do you know?
Yes.
As far as snowy months in December, January, February, is February typically the leader in snow, or is it kind of trailing on the back half there?
Without going through the data, I always think February is always the leader of it.
Okay.
Because we are starting to get more moisture return from. We have to call it the Gulf of America now.
No.
Us meteorologists are going to trip on this for years to come. It's Gulf of Mexico. It's been ingrained in my brain. But anyway,
El Nino and El Nino, I think they'll stay the same with the weather patterns.
Yeah. So, but again, the warm, moist air coming up from the south, from the Gulf, is a little more available in February. But then you still have the cold airs around, and some of our bigger snow makers. The infamous April Fool's Easter snowstorm. A couple years ago, I can't remember what it was. 12 inches of snow?
Right.
It's like April.
Yeah.
It's like, what's this about? Usually you get those big snows, but then again, when you have that amount of moisture that you're able to work with and just cold enough to snow, you'll get those. So, but we're still way too early to start predicting the spring season, although we're a month away from. We're almost a month. We call March the first day of March, the first day of meteorological spring.
Yep.
So again, we're not that far away. 5 weeks maybe.
I wanted to share a hack real quick that we shared on the Farm Home Supply Facebook page. As we dip towards colder weather, and you maybe don't have a heated pet bowl or don't want to pay for one, even though we do sell one, right? So you mix some salt water. So what I did is I took an 18-ounce bottle of water, and you put 3 or 4 tablespoons of salt in there. Make sure it dissolves, and then you put in your pet's water bowl. And if it's hovering around the freezing mark or just under, 25, 24 degrees, it will keep that water from freezing outside, even if it's left outside for more than 24 hours. Now, when it gets to single digits like it has been over the past few overnights, it doesn't quite work all that well. But if it's hovering around that freezing mark, it doesn't do too bad. Now, make sure the lid is sealed tight so that salt water doesn't get into the pet's bowl.
Okay.
But because of that salt water not freezing, having a higher freezing or lower freezing temperature, it keeps the water around it from freezing. So it's interesting.
So you're not actually putting salt water in what they drink, just in the bottle?
Correct,
Okay.
in the bowl itself. So you have a bottle of water separate from that. It is salt water, but it does work. So whether you have pets at home or if it's chickens or horses or whatever the case is, put that salt water can help lower the freezing temperature of the water around it. So.
Fascinating, yeah. Unfortunately, I think my dog would just chew up the water bottle.
My dog did too. Day one. It didn't last very long.
No, but then again, he would chew up the extension cord. He would chew up anything else. So it's like we just have to take a gallon of water out to him every day. So
Replenish his bowl.
Welcome back, everyone. I think Bob is going to tell us a little bit about MRN this week.
We'll talk to the new chairman of the Adams County Republican Party, John McCoy. He takes over for Dave Bachhold, who retired from that position. And we'll also have the Business Spotlight interview that we didn't get to last week with our friends at Lloyd's Collectibles.
Right down here. I think we talked about that
We did.
last Friday.
We did, yeah.
But now you'll be able to watch it. The anticipation, I'm sure, was killing you.
Yes, it's all edited. It's ready to go, so you'll be able to definitely see that. So, and don't forget to check out Club Muddy. We had Randy Phillips on. We also had Aaron Peters on as well. He's a very interesting guy, local realtor, and also a car salesman. So we talk about some of his marketing tips. So he was a fun chat yesterday on Club Muddy as well. So.
We have an exciting weekend coming up, and Matt Schuckman is going to tell you a little bit about that and the Quincy Shootout.
Well, happy Friday, Muddy Buddies, or should I say, happy Quincy Shootout. That's right, the epic event that takes place every January right here in the Gem City is upon us. 17 games taking place this weekend in the Gem City alone. Can't wait. I'm so excited for the Quincy Shootout. We have the number 1 ranked team in Illinois, the number 1 ranked team in Missouri, the number 2 ranked team in the nation. We have 4 of the top 16 teams in the ESPN SC Next Top 25 national poll. We've got, high major D1 prospects. We've got just so much basketball talent coming to Quincy this weekend. It's incredible. Games start Friday afternoon, both at Blue Devil Gym and the Pit, 4 games each on Friday night, and then a 9-game slate on Saturday at Blue Devil Gym. So come on out, join us. I'm going to be there for all 13 games this weekend at Blue Devil Gym. We'll have complete coverage of the event. It is basketball nirvana for all the basketball nerds out there, and I'm one of them, I got to admit. We got a lot of other stuff going on too, though. It's been a very busy week. A lot of home games this week for our teams. And then we also have the Tony Lenzini tournament going on over in Palmyra. We'll have the finals of that on Saturday. Quincy University is home again on Saturday. Split a doubleheader with William Jewell on Thursday night. So you got to look forward to that. Quincy Notre Dame, the number 2 ranked team in 3A, the girls that is, will be home on Saturday against Bloomington Central Catholic. They beat Illini West on Thursday night, so the Raiders are rolling. 20th victory of the season, another 20-win season for Eric Orn. I believe that's 18 20-win seasons and 21. I mean, it's just, the numbers are mind-boggling, the success of that program. It's pretty impressive. But anyway, the big thing going on, the Quincy Shootout. At Blue Devil Gym, there'll be 4 games at the Pit. We have incredible games on the lineup, including Saturday night when Quincy High School, the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A in Illinois, takes on Bishop O'Connell out of Arlington, Virginia. That team is coached by Joe Wooten, who is the son of legendary coach Morgan Wooten. He's won over 500 games in his coaching career, Joe Wooten has. And Bishop O'Connell comes in loaded, so it's going to be a great game. Again, come out to Blue Devil Gym. QuincyShootout.com if you want to get more information. We've got an A to Z look at the shootout on our website right now. The schedule is up on our website as well, so go there. And all games will be brought to you on Central Illinois Sports, free of charge. Charlie Hull and the gang will be broadcasting every game. I'm going to take part in some of that as well. So really looking forward to this weekend. Quincy Shootout, can't beat it. Get out there and watch it. Get out and enjoy some great basketball. And check out a complete coverage of it here at MuddyRiverSports.com. Have a great weekend.
Muddy River Engraving has been fantastic to work with, especially when I need something last minute, quickly. Andrew has just been fantastic to get me everything I need in a very quick, effective manner.
We work in a fast-paced industry, so for us, the fact that he personally delivers to it, that's one of the best things, and always comes through ahead of schedule.
What do I love about Muddy River Engraving? I love that Andrew supports the businesses that work with him. We'll see him in here almost every week, and that's nice that 2 people are helping each other out, pushing each other's product.
Welcome back, everyone. You might be stuck with me for the rest of the show. I think that Bob's voice has gone kaput after a couple minutes, so
Got a little longer because we'll just talk about the great stuff going on this weekend that you can also find out about that great stuff on our community calendar brought to you by C. Quincy, the Quincy Convention and Visitors Bureau. It's their calendar that's on their site, but we're able to embed it on our site. You can click through it and go and see all the great events going on this weekend. Matt Shuckman told you about the Quincy Shootout, but if you want to put on your coat and hat, I'm not going to do it, and go see some birds this weekend.
Yeah, the Great River Eagle Days are this weekend. It's going to be cold, but why not go see some eagles? I think eagles are really cool.
It's really cool. I've gone a couple of times.
You can't see them everywhere.
No,
So
but you can
I
see them
think
on the river. It's
a
kind
lot
of cool.
of people come
Yeah.
for this event. I've gone one year also, just to experience it.
But it's it's something everybody should do. And again, I don't think it's going to be terribly cold this weekend. I think it's going to be a little warmer than it has
You know what?
been.
I think it's supposed to be warmer on Saturday.
Yeah.
Is what I heard. So maybe Saturday's the day to get out there.
Yeah, so go see the birds then. So.
Some lighter news. Today is National Beer Can Day.
Woo!
And that's perfect for a Friday.
It is.
It's also National Peanut Butter Day.
Love peanut butter.
I am allergic to peanut butter. I was too strong, so they gave me a peanut allergy.
What does that mean, you were too strong?
Actually, I do have a lot of allergies. But I used to like crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah?
And then I developed this allergy actually recently. I know crunchy peanut butter is probably not everyone's favorite, but...
No, I like creamy. So I mean, I will eat just a peanut butter sandwich, a glass of milk sometimes just for lunch, just a quick lunch. And
well, healthy fats, healthy protein.
That's right, it's good stuff. I'm a Jif guy, though. It's got to be Jif.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like Great Value brand of a lot of stuff.
I can smell the difference. I can taste the difference. My wife's tried before, and I'm like, that's not Jif.
We have a peanut butter connoisseur here.
You betcha.
So perfect day for you.
Yay.
Beer can day, peanut butter day.
No beer, though. It's still at the meds and my phone now.
Oh, that's true. That'll probably set you back, honestly.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm on a booze hiatus while this is,
What'd you do for
going on.
club?
Drank clear soda.
Right.
Like you.
I love clear soda. Can't wait for that day.
Yeah. So, what else we got before we wrap up and I just stop talking?
I think that's it.
So I can stop talking?
Yep.
For the whole day?
Yes.
That's not how it works around here. If I'm not here, the whole place just goes to chaos. It's shambles.
Sure. This week there were fires and there was
See?
storms.
See what happens when I'm not here? Y'all need me. You do. So anyway, have a great weekend, and we will be back next week, and hopefully I will be able to talk.
Bye, everyone.